not done yet.
Welcome back to Week Hiatus to San Jose, California with your pal Dusty. How you doing? And to the two bronies that I saw over at Oak Ridge Mall on Sunday. Bro, awesome guys. But I'm here today with the lovely Miss Andrea Libman. Andrea!
Hello!
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 Hello! How are you doing today, other than being sick?
Well, I'm doing better today. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm finally feeling a little bit better. So
that is awesome. Yeah, because we were talking.
It must have been your show that
yes.
I don't know that nursed me back to health.
Healing properties of this show.
I was so excited to be on it that I got better.
You know what? You know, gang, she was so excited to be on my program that when I saw her at Everfree Northwest, like I'm walking around the line. As soon as she saw me and Screwball walking up their table, she just pointed at me and said, "I want to be on your show." It's like
that's true. I think it was that EQLA.
Yes, EQLA.
That is true.
Yes.
That's a true story.
Yes, ma'am. Let's check a date. I pulled out the iPad and I said, "This date here, this date here, this date, wherever you want to be, whatever you want to be."
Yes, thanks for that. I really appreciate it.
Be on the show, and I have a wonderful list of questions right here. Written for us.
I bet you do.
Written for us by Carol.
Well,
no.
You have one of those lists that unfolds and goes.
No, I'm not quite.
No.
We're not quite on Twilight length around here. You know,
no.
No, because we have to get to the commercial, we have to get to charities, and then we get to the question and answer from the live studio audience a little later in the program. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
But we'll start off with these right here.
So much fun.
Yes. So first, your biography shows that your first roles were when you were 2 years old.
Negatory.
Yeah. Negatory? No, then your IMDb is wrong.
Well, you know what I think it is? This
what?
Perturbed me for a very long time.
Talk to us.
But I discovered, I think what it is it's dated back to the original production.
Oh, gotcha.
So those would be dubbing of an anime. So the date that they put on it would have been the original anime, and we would have dubbed it later. So I started working when I was 6.
6, okay.
6,
well,
yeah.
6.
Which is much more reasonable because, you know, at 2, I probably...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to match lip flaps at 2.
Yeah. exactly.
But anyway, even that young, were your parents actors? How did they get you involved?
My dad was a musician,
Mm-hmm.
and he worked as a kid, doing radio recordings and in symphonies and that kind of thing.
Wow.
So for him, it wasn't out of the ordinary for a kid to be involved in the arts
Mm-hmm.
and working and that kind of thing. So I was a big ham as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom took me to a couple auditions, and that was kind of how it all got started.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Early on, you were in front of the camera a lot, Highlander and the Commish. Was that intimidating as a kid, or was it more like this big grand adventure?
Oh, it was just fun. It's just, you have no idea when you're a kid. It's just totally fun. I remember being so excited because it meant I got to miss school.
Oh.
And no, it's not like, it's just nothing but fun. And, growing up and doing that, all the other actors and
Mm-hmm.
the film crews and everyone, they were so kind and fun to be around. And I think it was a great experience.
Oh, awesome. Your career really took off when you were about 10. You must have had like this great reputation and a great agent. And are child actors something of a specialty in casting? When you get one that's really good, they're just like gold.
I guess. I don't know. I think I was just lucky. Probably a lot of right place, right times
Mm-hmm.
for auditions and that kind of thing. And I don't know.
Mm. You had like one of your longest running roles was on Dragon Tales of all shows, called
Yes.
Emmy at Dragon
Yes,
Tales, right through middle school and high school, all the way
that's
through.
right.
Did that make going to school difficult for you?
No, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Being able to do that. When you did film was the perfect thing to do when I was younger because you miss big chunks.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go away for 2 or 3 months and you'd have a tutor while you're on set. But socially, it's harder because you're away for long periods. And I think in high school, it would have been harder to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing voice and you're doing Dragon Tales. Okay, you need to be in the studio once a week for a certain amount of time. You can plan for that. You can fit it into your schedule. And other than that, just be a normal kid. So it was great for me.
Wow, cool. Did your classmates know about your voice acting? What'd they think about it?
Oh, yes. Everyone used to tease me about Madeline.
Really? No
Oh, yeah.
teasing.
But
No.
in a good way.
Oh, good.
I think a lot of my classmates and friends are kind of proud of me. They like
Mm-hmm.
to brag about me, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, the Madeline was really cool. I actually caught a bit of Maya the Bee when doing my
Oh, you
research.
did?
Yes, I watched a couple
Did
Maya
you?
the Bees. Those were pretty good.
Cool.
So I kind of liked
Yeah,
them myself.
I'm really excited to be a part of that because it's such a nostalgic show for a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people. Like people feel that grew up with it feel super connected to it, and it's just really sweet and really iconic. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm super proud to be a part of that.
Yeah, especially being Maya herself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that doesn't hurt.
that doesn't hurt either. Your involvement with the My Little Pony franchise goes way back.
Yes,
We
it
did some
does.
research on you.
You did.
Tell us a bit about Zipsy.
Oh, I was so excited to get a role on My Little Pony. It was, a side character, but it was so exciting because I grew up with My Little Pony, so
Mm-hmm.
I was just thrilled to get to go in and do that. And so Zipsy was a little miniature pony.
Yeah, she was sort of like a butterfly pony.
Yeah, and just so she had a little tiny voice and was like a little cute little, and I mean the show was so different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. From all the pictures that I saw, it's like she was always getting into trouble, or seemed to
Yeah,
be anyway. Always
yeah,
the troublemaker. How much
yeah. Have to
fun
be rescued or
how much fun is it to be like the troublemaker? Yeah,
oh, it's fun. It's even more fun to be the meanie.
that
Yeah.
meanie.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. So I'm going to bring up a little bit of something here. The world's biggest tea party. You remember that?
No,
No?
what's that?
You did a little voice
Is that
for a
seriously?
live action My Little Pony back in the G3 era. And there's a
Oh,
picture of it over my shoulder here.
oh yeah. I've done a few of those for different shows. Those
Yeah?
are fun too. So we record it, and then the
Mm-hmm.
stage actors perform to our voices. We did one for Dragon Tales too.
Ooh, neat.
Yeah, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Have you gone to see any of these shows after your voice has been done for it?
No, I don't think any of them have played in Vancouver, so
Ooh.
that would be cool though. It'd be weird and cool.
Because last summer they did a G4 pony, tour with the same sort of suits with the legs that the rear legs that don't move. They just sort of shuffle along.
Did they?
Yes. Kind of same with this one. If you watch the video of this one over my shoulder, it was like, whoa.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Let's see. Next question. Looking at your roles, Pinkie Pie, Lemon Meringue from Strawberry Shortcake, we're starting to see a pattern going here. Andrea, are you a frustrated pastry chef by any chance? Frustrated?
Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
Don't make me laugh. It makes me cough.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't make you laugh.
That's your fault.
My fault. Sorry, folks.
Sorry.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. What are we, both Canadian? Sorry.
Sorry. Well, I actually grew up in a little area of Michigan called Port Huron, which is a one bridge away from Sarnia. Yes. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time in Canada growing up there.
Awesome.
Yeah. Because when you grow a mustache like this and you were 16 years old, you just drove across the river for your beer because they didn't care. 18 was the drinking age in Canada, and they liked your American money because it was worth about 50 cents more than a Canadian at the time. So
that's right.
Yes, kids. Don't do that, kids. Don't. Shh. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I swear to God. So, yeah, frustrated pastry chef. Yes?
Yes.
What kind of cooking do you do? Tell us a bit about your cooking.
I do a lot of cooking. I think people that follow me on Twitter know that. All kinds of things. Baking, cooking. I love it.
Yeah? Is it more sweets, or are you more into entrees like
I'd say if I did more sweets, I wouldn't be able to fit my pants. So I'm always trying to be healthy, eat healthy, and so I'm trying to cook in that kind of way, but then, it's nice to splurge too.
Yeah, a little bit. What is your favorite thing to cook? I mean, that thing that you really look forward to. Oh, God, the weekend's coming. It's a special night. I'm going to cook this.
Well, lately I've been into making pizza.
Pizza?
And I just made it for the first time a couple months ago from scratch. I bought a pizza stone.
Nice.
And I got tons of amazing tips on Twitter. I wrote, I'm making pizza for the first time. What should I do?
I remember that.
Yeah, and people were so helpful. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've made pizzas a couple times since. So pizzas is a fun thing to make. If I'm doing a special occasion type thing, boeuf bourguignon is
nice.
I would make that. Yeah.
Yes.
On a winter.
I myself worked in a 4-star seafood restaurant for years. So,
oh, wow.
Yes, we need to trade some recipes. So,
definitely.
Absolutely. So, what is your, because, Pinkie Pie, what is your favorite dessert of all time?
It would there's so many good desserts.
Isn't there?
But it would have to be creme brulee.
Creme brulee. I might have to make that. I might have to make that for you.
Do you know how?
Heck yeah, I know how.
Oh, see,
Bananas Foster, creme brulee. Yeah, we did all of that at the restaurant.
I don't make it is because, I don't have a blowtorch.
What? Blowtorches are easy to get. You just go down to the Home Depot. Well, in Canada, I'm not sure where the Home Depot is. But you go down to Home Depot and you get this little pencil torch. And I mean,
oh, really?
You should have seen the promo I did for this show. I put a wooden spoon in a remote drill. I got to make some whipped creams. Put the wooden spoon in the drill. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, decent. Our internet spies have also found out that you are a civil engineering student. Is that true?
Yeah,
that's
true.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, I have my degree, my bachelor's.
What type of engineering just turned you on? What's the sort of stuff that, as an engineering major, you just loved to look at?
I didn't. I don't think it was meant to be.
No?
No, I went into it because I was good at the science, like math and physics, and it just felt like I should use that.
Okay.
but I was never really passionate about it, to be honest. Which is why I'm not doing it right now.
Well, yeah.
I think when I was doing it, I kind of maybe was leaning towards like environmental type stuff. It's kind of interesting. But I really love my job a lot more.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we love your job a lot more. Keep doing it.
I'm glad.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm still doing it. Lucky enough to be.
Yes, but you could have also gone in the musician vein. I mean, you're really good at singing. You're really good at piano, clarinet.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
What else? What other kind of instruments do you play?
I used to play tenor sax in high school. Ooh. Yeah, actually, I missed that one. That was I remember when I first started playing it. I think it was like the size of me. And my uncle used to always make fun of me and say I was Lisa Simpson.
Whoa. So if you were playing tenor sax as a young child, did you ever do it in marching band?
I played clarinet in marching band for a brief time. Yep.
Nice. Clarinet. My niece played clarinet in marching band too.
Oh, cool. Yes. Marching band is hard.
Yeah. My dad
That's
played.
Hard work.
My dad was a starter his senior year of high school. He played trumpet in a marching band too. So there's actually pictures of him marching in the marching band in his football uniform.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So,
All-star.
All-star. Yes, he was. Let's see. You have some French going on.
Oui.
Yes, oui.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Oui, c'est vrai. Oui. So, French language projects. With the big, huge Friendship is Magic being as huge as it is, are they doing a French dub for French Canada?
I don't know. I know they've already done a French dub out of Belgium, I think. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if they're doing a French Canadian one.
You'd think that they would, being Canada at all. But,
yeah, but if there's a French version, I mean, French is French.
But is European French anything like Quebec French?
Well, yeah, it's the same language. It's just a different accent. It's if you were watching, a show from Britain, you would still watch it, right?
You still watch it, yeah. It had a British accent, but it's English.
Yeah.
Or ye old English, if you want to go that far.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a different accent.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in Port Huron area, and it's like we'd get some Quebec people come over, and it's just, they sort of like start going off on their Quebec French, and it's like, wait a minute, it's the same.
Yeah, exactly. I think, it's the same language.
Yeah. We would drive, Highway 1, Canada, through Toronto, head for Quebec, and as soon as the signs start French, turn around. It's like, I can't read this. I can't go any farther east. Yes. You know what? Could I ask you to do one thing? One little thing?
Sure.
Give us some French pinkie pie.
Oh, it's kind of hard when I'm sick.
Oh, okay. We won't do it then. No, if it's going to hurt your voice, we won't do it.
No, it won't hurt me. It just won't sound perfect, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist.
Oh, okay.
What would she say?
What would she say?
It's called Princess Celestia. Je m'appelle Pinkie Pie. Yay!
Awesome! Sweet. French Fluttershy, which is over my shoulder right now, with her beret and her sweater.
Really?
Yes. Would probably induce heart attacks of cuteness, would she not? So what kind of hipster Fluttershy things do you think Fluttershy would do? What do you think that Fluttershy would do as hipster French Fluttershy?
Oh, je pense qu'elle va cuisiner. Je veux cuisiner beaucoup. Et j'aime mon lapin beaucoup. J'aime les animaux. Yay.
Yay. I can see her sitting at the Starbucks, like, with her little laptop, writing her memoirs as she's she's probably dictating her memoirs to the rabbit.
Oh, I don't think so. It'd be the other way around.
Well, that's true. Bicycles. Epic bicyclist that you are.
Yeah. That I hope to be.
Hope to be? No, you are. Yeah. You are.
Okay.
Just for attempting this. Right? It's like, okay, I'm gonna ride my bicycle like a couple of states away, all for cancer. And tell us a little bit about your ride. Tell us about your bicycle.
Okay. I just got my bike last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hybrid.
Hybrid bike. Okay.
I kind of sort of wish I had a road bike.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for what I'm doing for such a long distance. But my hybrid's been really good. I've
Mm-hmm.
used it for commuting and that kind of thing. It's just like a good all-around bike.
Cool. Tell us about some of your bikes from your past. Tell us. Now that you're bicycling again, were you always bicycling a favorite thing to do when you were a kid?
Yeah, it was actually. That's a cool question. I love to ride my bike. I had like a beautiful pink banana seat,
Ooh,
streamers,
streamers.
those little you remember those things you used to put on the wheels that used to
Yeah.
bounce around those beads?
Oh yeah, the beads go up and down.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
had that. I loved it. And then for a little while I did some mountain biking
Mm.
in high school. That was fun. And I had this piece of crap, like I remember I picked it up at the used bike store. I think I paid like $60 for it. It was just like rusty. It was gross. And I rode it everywhere, like all around the neighborhood. It's just my mode of transportation. And then one day I went away for the weekend
Mm-hmm.
for sports or something. I came home, my mom sold it at a garage sale.
What?
I don't know. She was like, "Well, it looks so crappy. Like I didn't think you used it." I was like, "I
No.
use it to go everywhere." And then after that, I just never had a bike. It was
Oh
like the
man,
weirdest thing.
that's
So
crazy.
so since that happened, this bike that I just bought is like my first bike.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when I was going to Motorcycle Mechanics Institute in Phoenix, I put myself through school by being a bicycle mechanic. So
Oh,
basically,
cool.
yeah. So it was like we built wheels and we did triathlon bikes and we did all this stuff. And this guy brought in a quick story. This guy brought in a 12-speed racing bike, a Schwinn, that had been basically stripped. Basically the handlebars were turned upside down, ram's horn style. The seat was gone, but the post was there. The brakes were gone, but it still had the original wheels, the original drivetrain, and the frame, of course. And it was tall. And of course, I'm 6'3". Guy comes in and says, "Hey, how much to get this bike running?" I write up the numbers, and it's like, it's here, $300, $350 or something like that. He said, "Whoa, well, I just wanted to sell it at my yard sale." It's like, really?
What?
Yeah. So he was going to take it home, and it's like halfway out the store, he turns around, brings it back, goes, "Well, hey, can you use it?" It's like, I don't know, maybe. So he gives it to me, and I go in the back, find some takeoff brakes, put those on, new tires, straighten the wheels out, re-wrap the handlebars, put a new seat on it, and I still have that bicycle to this day.
Oh, that's cool.
That's my race bicycle. Yeah, so I got that one in the garage. So yeah, I
Awesome.
love that bike. Yeah, never get rid of that bike. It's a 1986 Schwinn Tempo race bike.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
awesome. Hey, you've done all kinds of stuff. Did you ever have a BMX bike? Did you ever do take it off some sweet jumps? Anyway?
No.
No?
No,
Oh,
that's not my style.
darn. Darn. Well, we got the big ride coming up, right?
Yes.
The big ride is coming up. Tell us a bit about the big ride.
So it's a fundraiser to raise money for the BC Cancer Foundation,
Mm-hmm.
which they do research, they provide care, just all kinds of things to do with helping people with cancer and trying to find a cure and end it because cancer sucks.
Yes, it does. I lost our grandmother to brain
Oh,
cancer.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's just the worst. So a whole bunch of people get together and we ride our bikes from Vancouver to Seattle over
Mhm.
2 days. And I'm really nervous, especially because I'm coming off this flu.
Yeah,
I'm feeling really tired and weak, and I haven't been able to train.
lots
So
of water.
I'm really nervous, to be honest. But I feel really good because I have I have so many amazing fans supporting me.
Absolutely. We're all out here cheering you on.
We've raised over $17,000 that's going to go towards, kicking cancer's ass.
Yep.
Like, that's amazing. Makes me feel so good.
And
So
we're going to raise some more. We got 2 weeks.
I-
We got 2
I
weeks
hope
left.
So,
Yes.
one thing that I decided to do for kind of last minute fundraising is I'm on a team
Mhm.
and I've got some people with me and you need to meet a certain goal to be
Right.
able to ride in the race.
Uh-huh.
you have to raise $2,500 to be able to do it.
Right.
So there's a lot of people on my team that are kind of struggling, and some of them have done the race like 3 years in a row. So, they've asked family and friends year after year.
Right.
So from now until the race, and I've put this up on my Ride to Conquer Cancer page.
Okay.
If anyone wants to donate $50 or more to any of my teammates trying to reach their goal, I will mail you my autograph.
Ooh. There's another thing, and I've got some prizes right here that we're going to talk about right after the commercial. So
awesome.
We're going to go to commercial right now, and when we come back, we're going to talk about charity. We're going to go over the charities for Kathy Westlook and Brenda Critchlow, and this one right here for Andrea Libman. And then we're going to get Screwy in the call, and then we're going to get your questions out there in TV land. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Are you tired of the high-pressure sales tactics from rank amateur merchants? Are you tired of shady characters trying to take you and your bits for a ride? Would you really rather be shopping in a glorified flea market? Don't want to pay canter-lot prices? Avoid the bucksters and the snake oil salesman. Come to Ponyville's oldest family-run business, Rich's Barnyard Bargains. You'll find us at the corner of Appleton Way and Stirrup Street. Look for the billboards. You can't miss them. There, you will find a warm, brightly lit, and friendly atmosphere. We have everything from alfalfa to Zap Apple Jam.
Look at all that stuff!
Oh yes, we carry home improvement supplies and tools for all those last-minute weekend projects. And remember, Rich's Barnyard Bargains. If it ain't filthy and it ain't stinking, then it ain't rich. That's right, ponies. You need to go down to Rich's Barnyard Bargains down there in Ponyville whenever we have another natural disaster, like we did with the Paris Sprites. But because they have all the building materials you could ever need, and some other stuff too. So remember, if it isn't filthy and it isn't stinking, then it ain't rich. Now, all of you humans out there, you need to go to WeLoveFine.com. Why? Because they've got all your pony needs. They got your Pinkie Pie shirts. They got your Fluttershy shirts. They got bags. Everything. Everything you could ever want. They even have the shirt for this program. So you need to go down there and check it out. Actually, we're going to have a new shirt coming out this summer. So I got a couple of artists working on stuff. So keep your ear to the grindstone because there's some new awesome things coming down the pike. So back into charity work. Everybody knows manliestbrony.com. We have some charities going on. Yes. So let me get my notes right here. Kathy Westlook. We are at Kathy Westlook's Done. We went $338 for Kathy's charity, which is the Senior Artists Resource Network. And now we get to draw for the prizes. So let's review the prizes. We have, nope, that's not that one. No, maybe it's this one. Yes, it's this one. Here, right here. So we have, I brought back a program from Equestria LA. So you get that. You get a rarity brushable right there. You get a rarity necklace. You get some buttons. You get a patch with a rarity cutie mark. And you get this signed, autographed Pixel Kitties art by Kathy herself. Plus the bag. So, for that, I have a hat full of names. Hat full of names right here. New hat. So, we're going to dig in there. And pick this one. Who is this? Mike Carpenter. Mike, you get the giveaway for those fabulous prizes. So, I will contact you later for your contact info. And we'll get that to you. Which bag is it? This one we get. So, put that stuff away. Mike, that's yours. Yay! So, second, Brenda Critchlow. You know, guys, we're like, I know a lot of people had their hands out this last week between, the musicians, between Bronies for Good for everybody, but really lagging on Brenda. It's only about $175 on a $500, So we can hit that. We can hit that easy. Easy. So for Brenda, we have this triple with Zakora in it, mini blind bags. We have socks. Ponies love socks. So we get the crew socks, which is Rainbow Dash and Derpy. We have the latest and greatest My Little Pony comic with a Hot Topic cover. And we have the bag. But we're going to sweeten that deal just a little bit. We're going to sweeten it because we need some help. Now, good friend of the program who will remain nameless, you know who you are, sent me some things to put in these little baggies right here. So for this one, we're going to do this. One box of Series 2 trading cards. The whole box.
Ooh.
Okay? The whole box. All I want is your latte money. Okay? You don't need coffee this week. You don't. One, it's not very good for you. So, take your latte money, go over to manleysbrony.com, click the little button for Brenda Critchlow, and give us a couple of bucks for that. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead with Andrea Libman. So I got, yay! Absolutely, I got some prizes right here. See, this bag is just coming back because it's like, it's a really cool bag. Hot Topics have plenty of them. Yes.
Of good stuff.
Yes, lots of good stuff. So in this bag, I have one vinyl scratch sticker. I have one Fluttershy brushable. I have one Pinkie Pie brushable. But not only that. Not only is that there. And remember, we only have like 2 weeks for this one. So this one is going to be really short. So as soon as the ride is over, we're going to draw for this one. Not only do you get those things, but anybody remember that pillow that was sitting over there on that chair that was signed by one Andrea Libman? This pillow right here that is so soft and cuddly and is signed by Andrea Libman right there. You get that too. So, you need to go to manleysbrony.com and you have to take the instructions that we gave you. When you go to give money at their website, you have to put MB for Manly's Brony and then your name. So I know who you are. Because if you just put your name up there, I have no idea who you are, that you came from this show, or you're into this giveaway. Okay? So, when you go over there, put MB, your name, and then give your $5 or whatever you'd like to give. And then you're in the giveaway for these fabulous prizes. Isn't that right?
Thank you so much for putting together those prizes. That's so nice of you.
Absolutely. Yes. You know, my own money paid for this pillow right here. Gorgeous pillow.
That's so generous. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, with that, charity's over for the week. So, who do we need in here? Who's our favorite guy in the whole wide world?
Oh, stop
Screwball!
You
Oh,
make me
there he
blush,
is.
Man. Stop that.
There he is. Screwy, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm actually very peachy today. So
Peachy?
I got my computer peachy. I got my computer back up and running. Everything's good to go. So I'm having a good day.
Yes.
And plus, we have Andrea on the show.
Plus, we have Andrea on the show.
More excited.
Yay!
Yes. Andrea, you have no idea how much of a fan of yours Screwball is. No idea.
What?
No idea.
Yes.
Yes, he's a Fluttershy fanatic.
Really?
Fanatic, yes.
She is my most favorite, and that voice that you do of hers just makes my heart melt every damn time.
Aw, thanks. That's so nice.
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
Yes.
She's best tree.
Yes.
We will help Fluttershy shine across Equestria.
Other trees, though.
Yes. Screwball, give me some questions, my boy.
Yeah, there's a lot, I'll tell you that. So I'll start right off. This one's from Gavin Jab. Question for Andrea. Which pony in MLP would you say relates to you the most as a person?
Oh, that's such a hard question. Probably either Twilight for her nerdiness, because I'm a nerd. But I did take that quiz once and I got Applejack, so.
Really?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I got Fluttershy.
Did you?
I
did.
Of course I get Fluttershy.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of mares? The shadow knows. Next.
So this one is from DJ Midley. Ooh, from BronyCan. Question.
Yay.
Do you have suggestions for good restaurants in Richmond, BC for bronies attending BronyCon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I have a favorite restaurant in Richmond. It's called Shanghai River. It's like Chinese food, but Shanghai, which is a little bit different, and it's
Nice. Uh-oh. Keep talking, Andrea, because I think you broke up.
highly recommend it.
There you go.
Very
Awesome.
excited.
It sounds good.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you broke up a little bit. That's okay.
Oh, I'm excited for BronyCon?
Yes.
Sorry.
Excited for BronyCon, August 24th and 25th, Richmond, BC. Not only do they have this lovely lady, but they have Lee Tokar, Tabitha, and Nicole.
Oh, it's going to be
Gloss.
so
Nicole
much
Gloss,
fun.
who is one of the character development artists. So,
Yeah.
yes.
BC
Lovely
is
time.
an amazing place.
I wish
for
I could-
those
I
who
wish I could
make
go.
it go. I wish I could go
Yeah.
too, but I sadly won't be able to.
Aw.
It's way too close to to BronyCon.
Yeah.
That I don't know if I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'll go on to
You
the
never
next question.
Next
You
question.
never know. There's something
Never
can
know.
happen.
You never know.
Hint. So this one's from Knuckleshy. Question to you, Andrew. Are there any other conventions this year or next year that we'll see you at?
Still there? Uh-oh.
Okay, I
Oh.
can tell you all of them.
Yes.
Always have them up on my website. So if you go to andrealibman.ca/events, they're all there.
Yes.
I'm going to GalCon in Germany. I'm
Ooh.
so excited for that. It's
Yeah.
gonna be awesome. And then I'm going to be at Toronto Fan Expo for a couple days, very briefly for Thursday, Friday in
Mhm.
August. And then the Saturday, Sunday, I'll be at BronyCon. Fiesta Equestria, that's the next one.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
in Houston. That's coming up real fast. That's going to be a party, is what that's going to be.
Mhm.
And then back to Texas in November for Nightmare Nights in Dallas, which I'm super excited for too.
Cool.
So yeah, I just feel so lucky because yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's going to be awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this one's from Moon Coral, my very good friend. For Andrea, this is kind of related too. How are you feeling about going to Germany for GalaCon?
Amazing. Like the luckiest duck that ever crossed the pond.
Nice.
Seriously, like I just had a call with them on the weekend. Everybody's so nice. Somebody put a picture on Twitter that there was like a beautiful piano at the event, so I think I'm gonna have to play for
Mhm.
sure. And I mean, I've never been to Germany, so I'm so excited.
That would be awesome to check out. Also
Yeah.
from Moon. Also from Moon for us, Dusty.
What?
Why aren't the European cons scrabbling to get us over there?
You know, the European cons have invited me to come to their cons. I said, okay, can you help me with airfare or anything? No. Well, then that doesn't do me much good, does it?
Well,
Really costly.
It's really costly to come over there, guys. You know, it's like, I know you want to get, you know what? It's fine because I understand they want to get Andrea and they want to get Lee and they want to get all these people and get them there. And that's more of a draw than me. That's for sure.
Aw.
You know, I'm just this guy. That's all I do. So next.
1 second, just reading it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so this one's from Leo Heartship. Question for Andrea. How do you react when someone tells you that you and the show have changed or affected their life in such a large way?
Oh, it's unbelievable every time, and I'm hearing it more and more. And it just makes me feel super proud and fulfilled. I mean, what more could you ask for when someone comes up to you and says that their life has been made better by a show that you're a part of? It's absolutely incredible.
I love how much the show has affected everyone. No matter who it is, it's always affected someone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's helped me a lot.
It's helped me a lot too, that's for sure. So this one is from BF3 Pony. Question for Andrea. I'm sure you get asked this one a lot. Who is your favorite to voice for, Pinky or Fluttershy?
I do get asked that a lot. You know, they're so different. You can't compare them. It's like I don't know, they're like my children. You can't pick a favorite. They're both awesome.
Mm-hmm. So it's a tie.
Yes, so a tie.
Yes, it's a tie.
It's a tie.
Here we go. So this one's from Hickory to Andrea. How can a budding voice actor like myself get into it as a career?
Still there, Andrea? Let me check the Skype. Still there? Oop. We lost her. There we go. Andrea!
Hey!
There she
sorry
is.
about
Nope, it's alright. Question was, how can a budding voice actor get into the business?
have to break into, and, wait.
Hey, Screwball.
Is that like a...
Screwball, you have a train going by or something.
Oh, yeah, sorry, my window's open.
Close the window! That's my Screwball.
I've been kind of learning from people asking at conventions and to be honest, hearing what other voice actors say because, here's how I got into it. I was a kid doing film and TV who had a high-pitched voice and could read well, and I ended up booking commercials which led into animation. So, that doesn't really help anybody, does it? But what other actors have told me is, take acting lessons, practice, record yourself, make a great demo, and shop your demo around and get an agent. And you have to live somewhere where there's lots of work.
Yeah. Well, you think almost anywhere had like at least radio work. Any big city.
Yeah.
You'd think.
Ooh. Honestly, even in smaller communities, there's a lot of radio shows out there that really could use voice work. I know even where I live, there's maybe 5, even 6 radio stations that always are hiring for something. So get out there
really?
as a starter, definitely.
Oh, cool.
Next.
Yeah. Ooh, so this one is not much question, more of a compliment from Sketchy Sounds. He likes to say, I absolutely love both the characters that Andrea plays, and a lot of that is definitely due to the life she breathes into them. Let her know to keep doing what she's doing, as she constantly does a wonderful job.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We all agree.
Aw, thanks.
That's awesome.
Next.
I couldn't have said it better. Here it is. So this one's from the Andy Mac. Question for Andrea. Most staff on the show have to avoid fan works, but I gather the restriction isn't so severe for actors. Do you follow any fan works or any favorites?
Not really. I guess I don't really watch a lot of video or sound because I don't know what it is. I just a lot of times I'm in studio, I guess, or somewhere where I have to be quiet. But what I do follow, and I have a DeviantArt now, is art. Like I'm just crazy for the art. So it's not that that's what I prefer. It's just more accessible to me, I guess, with my lifestyle. Where I can just take a quick glance at something and admire it and appreciate it. So yeah, I'm all over DeviantArt, so you can check me out. It's Andrea Libman, and I have a big folder of all my favorites on there if you want to see.
Awesome.
Awesome. So this one is from Dragoon 77777. So many sevens. Question for all. What's your favorite kind of Brony merchandise?
Ooh.
Mm.
Mm.
I have to say plushies, like
Yeah.
handmade plushies.
I'd have to agree. I got 2 plushies now.
Yes. We actually, Caradone actually got a White Dove Celestia, which came in the mail like 3 weeks ago, and she's
Oh,
sitting right here, and she's
isn't White
oh
Dove?
my goodness,
She
this thing
not
is
only is she incredibly
incredibly
talented, but
nice.
I met her in person in Omaha, and
Mm-hmm.
she is lovely.
Yes,
Just like a wonderful person.
she was one of our very early guests. I think she was like the 4th or 5th guest we
Awesome.
had.
Yeah, she's not only nice, like she's cool, she's fun. Like I really really like her.
Very nice person.
Mhm.
For me, I would say I like the blind bags. I like it's anybody can have a pony for like $1.50. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
they only have so many molds, but that's okay. They're coming out with new ones. We know that they just announced the cake set, which is gonna have Mr. and Mrs. Cake and the
Ooh.
twins and Pinkie Pie, all in the same set.
Ooh.
All in
Ooh,
the same
that's
set.
fun.
Yes.
Ooh, it's cute.
So that's coming out. And I know that they have, well, from what we saw at one of the toy shows earlier in the spring, they're going to have a Final Scratch, and they're going to have a couple of other, ponies. So we're waiting for the new stuff to come out. So it's going to be most of the summer. They're going to like wheel it out a little bit at a time. But I like that kind of stuff. I like going to Hot Topic to see what they come up with next. Because bikinis. Anybody see the bikinis? Rainbow
No.
Dash bikinis.
I saw the swim trunks for guys.
I'm getting the swim trunks next paycheck. I am getting the swim trunks, okay? But the Rainbow Dash bikini set.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm going. Wow, Hasbro let that out. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then there was a tube top too. Rainbow Dash
something for everyone.
Something for everyone out there.
Oh, I just looked it up. It's cute.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah, it's cute.
And I love the comic books because I'm an old school comic guy. Old school. Andy Price and Katie are doing awesome with that.
Yeah, they are.
Awesome with that.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm collecting
Andrew,
the comics.
If you're to get into anything, you got to get into the comics.
Yeah, check the comic out.
I'm afraid to get into the comics. If I get into them, I'll never get out. Just find me buried alive under a pile.
In comics. I have probably 7 or 8 long boxes of comics upstairs in my room. Long time comic collector. Yes.
Wow.
Next.
So this one is from
James Justice.
What?
Our resident superhero. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to warn you, Andrea. I forgot to warn you. We have a superhero in our midst.
Oh, okay.
James Justice, who can actually manipulate cornflakes with his mind.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah. So, yes, James is one of our regulars. And what does James want to know this week?
The question for Andrea is, what is one thing you'd like to see happen to Pinkie Pie or Fluttershy in a future episode?
There you go. Good question.
Just more stuff. I just want to see more of them all the time.
Yes, more of them is awesome.
I have to be careful how I answer that one. So
that's true.
That'll be my answer.
Yes, that's true. You don't want to like tip your hand on what's going on in season 4.
No.
No.
Yeah.
You can't do that. No season 4 questions. Hey, look, a tree.
So this one is from Imperious for Andrea. Ooh, if you could revoice any character in MLP, who would it be?
Ooh.
No, that's a mean question.
Mean.
Not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. Just
no, I would never answer that. That's so unprofessional
to
say that. No, I really respect my colleagues, and I think everyone's done the best job for the characters that they do. So wouldn't touch a thing.
Now, because you did such a great job with Discorded Fluttershy, when she was like all mean.
Yeah.
What if they came up with another, not say Trixie, but maybe Sunset Shimmer? Brought a character like that back to Equestria. Could you see yourself actually like voicing some sort of angry little bully character?
Oh, I love doing angry characters and mean ones. So yeah, whenever I get an opportunity, definitely.
Yes. Discord at Fluttershy was so funny.
Oh
I'm
my
glad
goodness.
you liked it.
Watching her stomp on flowers as she walked into the treeberry. I was like,
I had to watch that again. I just got the season 2 DVD just in my mail, so I'm like first episode. Yep, I'm watching it in Discord once.
there you go. Next.
So this one's from WolfX1120, and it's this question for you, Andrea. New Lunar Republic or Celestial Empire?
Oh, I know the answer to this now. It's the Lunar Republic.
Lunar
right?
Republic!
Yeah!
Absolutely.
There
I
we go.
answered wrong the first time I was asked, so now I've been fed the correct answer.
Yes, Lunar Republic. But she really likes Celestia. I know.
I do. I
Yeah.
love Celestia.
There you go. Yep. But you know what? Well, sooner or later, the Empire will fall.
Okay.
Sooner or later. Next.
One sec. Where did I put it? Where did I put you? Oh, here we go. So this is from Buttons Pony.
Buttons.
For Andrea. Love buttons. For Andrea, can you crash Everfree Northwest and bring Marika with you?
Aww. No, but I wish I was going.
Yes.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. We got to get Marika to some things. Because Marika needs
I
more
know.
exposure.
She's
I miss
coming
her.
to Fiesta.
She is
Fiesta
coming.
Equestria.
She's coming to Fiesta.
Isn't she?
Yep.
With me.
Yep. With you.
It's our posse.
Yep.
Yo.
Posse, yo.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun.
Yeah. I still think Marika will crash Everfree. I think she will. Like,
Yeah?
Yeah, because she'll go down to Fiesta and go, this is awesome, I want to go to another one. And she'll just show
See,
up.
if the Blue Jays are in town, she will.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. Seattle versus Blue Jays.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I might go if Detroit's in town. I had to double check. Next.
Okay, I have the brain of this one. This was from Tail Kinker. Question, sort of a thing is, my 5-year-old daughter, Karen Taylor, wants to tell Andrea that Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash are her favorite ponies, and that she is her favorite, is that you, Andrea, is her favorite voice actor.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh. Yes.
That's why I went,
So
aw,
cute.
it's so adorable.
That's so cute. It's really nice. I feel like at conventions, I remember the first couple of conventions I went to, I met a couple parents that were by themselves, and they were saying, I'm just here trying to figure out what's going on and see if I can bring my kid to this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were just scoping it out to see
Right.
what it was like.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like more and more kids at all these events. It's awesome.
It is awesome. It's awesome
It's
to have the kids
it
there.
really and truly is all ages, you know? I love that.
Yep. I loved seeing the kids at BronyCon last year. I loved it.
Yeah.
There was lots of families at BronyCon last year, and it was so awesome.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Where did I? Okay. Ooh, this one is from Pink Pearl Apple. This is actually a thank you. Ellie, which was one of her friends who had a collapsed lung, has recovered recently and is at home, and she just likes to thank everyone, for all the well wishes.
Absolutely.
Aw,
Absolutely.
yeah. Hey, I just got a donation.
Awesome.
My ride from Daniel for $103.14.
Daniel loves to do that. He loves those odd numbers.
Thank you so much.
Good one,
That's
D.
awesome.
Wait, which Daniel is this? I know Daniel.
Daniel G.
Yep, DG. Daniel Gracious.
Ah.
You know him?
Yep. He's a regular on the show and a regular contributor to our charities.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you
he's-
so much, Daniel.
I know all the Daniels because my name's Daniel.
Yep.
So.
My brother's name.
Oh. Let's see where. I'm just having a very hard time. Ooh, question for. No pressure. Thank goodness. Question for Andrea. Have you ever composed music or written songs?
A few little ditties, but it's not really my forte. I don't think. I don't know. Who knows? I've tried a lot, but I don't know. A few little things, but I more like to perform other people's music, I guess.
The music you performed with Mando Pony was freaking rocking. Trust me.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked
That
it.
was like beautiful.
Oh, actually, I have a funny story about that.
Tell us.
Well, I didn't teach, so I teach piano every week. I don't know if you guys do that to some kids.
Yep.
And I wasn't there last week because I wasn't feeling well. And but in the meantime, one of them got a hold of the YouTube video of me and Mando performing Lucky, our song. And apparently it's been spreading around like wildfire. And they're all like so proud of me and like bragging about me and like showing their friends.
Cool.
So when I go and teach them tomorrow, I might actually be cool for once. I might have some cred, so I'm excited.
Street cred. Nice.
Street cred.
Nice. Oh. So this one is from, I don't know how to say this name, Giram? I think it's Giram. Question for Andrea. Tell us the story of how you got the part of both Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy.
Once upon a time,
In the magical land of Equestria.
my agent called me and said, "You have an audition. It's for a new version of My Little Pony. And be there this time and pick a couple characters that you want to try out for." And so I did. And I think there was probably a round of callbacks. So callback is like a second round of auditions. And then lucky me, I got those two incredible, fabulous parts.
Wow.
And that's, lucky me.
Was there any other character that you actually... You don't have to tell us how you did it, but was there any of the other characters you actually tried out for?
I remember I read for Twilight.
I think everybody read for Twilight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I don't remember. I think that's it, yeah. Because you only have so much time when you're in there. You're only allowed to read for so many, so... Yeah.
Pick 3 and go, kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Next.
So this one is from Flare Cobra. Question for Andrea. How hard is it to do Pinkie Pie's machine gun style of speaking?
It's pretty natural for me. I like talking fast. I really enjoy it. It can be tricky when it's a big fat paragraph and you have to get through the whole thing clean. So sometimes that can be a bit challenging, but other than that, I really like it. A lot of times I go too fast and they tell me, "Oh, you need to slow down." So
yes, that's my problem.
Yeah,
I've done narration.
It's a good problem to have.
I've done narration for a couple of things, and I was like, "Slow down." Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, but it's good, right? Because you can always pull back.
You always pull back.
If you're able to give over the top and more, you can always take it back down. So it's good. Yeah, I like it.
Update from Care to Win. Andrea is number 16 on the top fundraisers on the Ride Against Cancer. Number 16.
Yeah.
But with as little as $500, she'll be number 15.
Oh.
So get on it, people.
What would be even better is if my teammates met their goals.
Met their goal. So
that would be awesome. And I send you autograph.
Yes. Next.
So this one is from 6 Main. Dear Andrea Libman, what do you think of when you do the characters' voices?
I think of doing my lines correctly. Well, I guess it's at a point now where you just don't really think about the character. It just comes really naturally. So, it's nice. It's a nice place to be in. So it's no longer, oh, what's the voice going to be like? It's, I have the voice. How am I going to deliver this line? And with Pinkie, it's how weird can I make my delivery? How off the wall? How different can it be?
Yes.
And with Fluttershy, it's, how what's her delivery going to be like? How is she going to express herself? So it's fun because the voices are locked down. So you're just thinking about character and delivery and nuance. So it's fun.
I loved the bit with Pinkie Pie at the mailbox.
I love that too.
Who is Pinkie Pie? And she walks out of the mailbox on the other side. It's like, what?
Oh, Daniel just tweeted us, and he said the reason why it's that amount is because it's 100 plus pi.
Oh, there you go. I should have thought of that. There you go.
Thanks again.
Nice. But what kind of pie?
The pie, mathematical pie.
I know. I'm saying that just. Yeah. Next.
So this one is from the loyal Brony. Andrea, what is the most memorable moment while working with the other cast members on the show?
I don't know. So many. It's not just like one moment. It's it's the whole process and all the experiences. But when we get to go away together for conventions, I mean that's really fun and different. So, I mean, Comic-Con was a really cool experience. The pop-up shop in LA that we did with Hasbro, that was really cool too. So I don't know. It was funny when I was thinking about coming on the show. I'm like, am I going to get that question? I need to come up with something. But the answer is that it's it's not just one moment. It's it's the whole process.
The whole process. How about this? How about this? How about this?
Okay.
A moment during recording that maybe somebody brought up something that just broke up the entire room, just made everybody laugh.
It happens all the time, but
really?
I don't write them down. So I don't know. Oh yeah, I mean, are you kidding? We've got really funny, like amazingly talented actors on the show. Like it's all that happens all the time. So
cool.
Yeah.
Next.
This one is from Ethan Pony 1109. Question for all: what do you think about Equestria Girls?
I am super proud of it.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. I'm a little bit disappointed by some of the reactions and prejudgment, which is not cool because that's kind of what we're against, isn't it?
It is what we're against, and
that's what I like to think. If you see it and you don't like it, I totally respect that. You have the right to like and dislike whatever you want, and that's what makes being a human awesome and cool, and we talk about it. But, I mean, give it a chance. I am super proud of it. I had fun working on it, and something that I've said a couple times already is that the music in it is my favorite music from any MLP project thus far.
Well, yeah, because Daniel has lots of time he's got a movie, right? He can do epic stuff. So basically, you're going to have epic music, and I'm looking forward to it myself. I mean, I've told you guys that you can't make a decision on something until you see it. You just can't. Okay. Yes, we saw a trailer, which tells us almost everything that's going to go on, but that's beside the point. The thing is, it's just the trailer. So there's lots that are going to go on inside an hour-long movie. Okay, you've got like 3 minutes worth of a trailer. So we already know that vinyl scratches in it. It's going to rock. So I'm all for watching it. So I'm going to watch it, everything, and then I'll make my decision. But you know what? I think it's going to be okay, and we're going to move on. So remember, keep calm and canter on.
That's right.
See, I'm going to be the first in line at the theaters. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to love it because I'm so excited for this. It's a new idea, a new feature, and I know the writers are going to do well. So I can't wait.
I have to work.
But you know what? You don't have to like it. It's just like, I mean, I think about myself. Like when I'm going to see a movie, I don't know if sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It happens. So, but I mean, I think it would be nice to be open and supportive of us, right? Like,
Yes.
that's, something that we worked really hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
So a little support would be
A
nice.
little support would be nice.
Yeah.
Because I believe in DHX. I believe in these people. I believe in the voice actors, and I believe in the writers. So, they've given us awesome for 3 seasons. They're going to give us awesome in the 4th season, and you know what? They're going to give us awesome in this movie. So, take it to the bank.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Next.
So this one is from It's Over 9 Derpy. Love that name. To all, what is your favorite Fluttershy / Pinkie Pie moment?
Ooh,
Ah.
good one.
Well, Fluttershy, it's just so, her iconic moment, I think, is her cheering scene with Rainbow Dash and you rock. Woohoo. And for Pinkie Pie, for me, it's Party of One. I just, when she just loses it. It's my favorite.
That's my favorite Pinkie moment, is basically when she comes to the barn and her and Applejack go back and forth, like, there's somebody in there.
Yeah.
She's like staring down Applejack, and is trying to stuff her head in there and gets her head slammed in the door.
I know.
For Flutter, it's like when she has to get up in the tornado and she has to help Rainbow Dash, even though she doesn't want to. She gets up in there and says, "No!" And I'm going to do it. Boom! And just basically, and gets over herself and does it, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Pinkie is definitely for me the Party of One moment as well. Fluttershy, I got too many. I'm not even gonna start.
Aw, you're so sweet.
There's always so many good moments. Of course, definitely the Yay. I definitely loved her Discord side because it's nothing Fluttershy would ever be like. So that was a very scary but very awesome moment right there, especially with the whole bucket. Hey, Twilight, what's soaking wet and clueless? Like, that's... I love that part.
Yes.
Oh, so this one is from Leo Heartship. A question for Dusty. If you started a Brony biker gang, what would be the criteria to question?
The criteria to question?
To join?
There's no criteria question to join a biker, and it's not a gang. It's a riding club. Okay. Okay. So we already have a club called Luna's Angels. So there was the only thing to get into it is actually be decent to each other and be decent to other people. If you're a jerk, you're out. Period.
I'm so glad to be part of that club.
Yes. So it's a riding club. There's no gang here.
And here's me with my pedal bike.
You know what? It doesn't matter. If you have a pedal bike, a motorcycle, you don't have a bike at all. If you're a decent person and you want to help out at conventions, and most of the military bronies that helped out at Las Vegas basically got together and we said, okay, we're going to make a little group here called Luna's Angels. And we're going to help with security at conventions and help with security with VAs. And that's what's going to happen. So if you're cool and you're cool with the people and everything is okay, then, talk to the guys and everybody has to talk about it. And then maybe that person comes in. But if I was going to do my own group, I probably would just say, okay, you need to ride with me. You need to be okay. You need to be okay with the group of people around you, which is the way clubs are. That's like basically if you're going to patch into a riding club, you actually have to ride with the group. You have to see if everybody likes you. If they all like you, then you're in. If they don't like you, then go find another group. That's just the way it is. So, that's probably how it would work.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. What?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This one, I promised that we would go through this one because he's rarely ever gets into the show now, but when he does, it's this one particular question. And this one's for you, Andrea, from my very good friend Fluttertree. What kind of tree would you be and why?
Oh my goodness. Probably cedar because it smells so good.
Nice. It makes fish taste really good too.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard of that before.
You haven't cooked a fish on a cedar plank?
Plank.
Cedar plank fish? You haven't done that?
I never
think
actually I catch fish, but then I give it to someone else to cook because I have no idea how to.
Oh, cedar plank,
Dude,
my
cedar
friend.
plank fish.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's the way.
You know what? I'm gonna ask my dad seeing if he done it because every time he does make fish, it's always really damn good.
Yeah.
So if I'm sure he's been doing it that way.
Yep. Get a flat cedar plank, you soak it in water overnight, and then you put the fish on top of it, and you stick it in the barbecue, and it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Next.
Sounds so good. So this one's from the ectobiologist. Question, and this one's a tough one. How do you guys deal with haters?
Oh.
For you guys?
Well, I don't think Andrea's come up against many haters. I don't think anybody.
Everyone loves
Everybody
Andrea.
loves me.
Everybody loves Andrea. But you know what? I get to this day. You know, I still get people come on the Manliest Brony video, which I did over a year ago when I still had hair, and say, you know, pedophile or, you know, watching a girly show and can't be a man when you're watching a girly show and blah, 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 blah. And you know what? All it is words. It's just words. And these people on the internet do nothing for my life. I don't need their approval. And you know what? I don't really care. You can think whatever you want of me. I don't care. I'm having a good time. The VAs love me. I'm doing charity work for people. I've got lots of friends, and I'm watching a kick-ass cartoon. I don't care what you think. I don't. And if you don't, your life will be much better. Okay? Because those people don't matter in your life. Negativity does not matter. If those people want to bring you down, the only way they bring you down is you let them bring you down. It took me years to figure this out. Don't let their words attack you. It's just words. It's just words. Ban, delete, move on with your life. Done.
That's awesome.
Agreed.
I would have to agree too. I've never really got attacked once yet, so I don't know what to really say. I'm just gonna go what Dusty says because that is words of wisdom right there. That is amazing.
I think it's all about positivity too.
It is. I mean, it is. Just stop thinking in the negative. I mean, there's no reason.
Exactly.
There's no reason that these people affect you at all. As I had a kid here in the Bay Area who was 14 days from graduating high school, and somebody figured out he was a brony. So his entire senior class started giving him crap for it. And it's like, dude, you know how many people I still talk to from my high school class? Zero. Zilch. None. 365 people I graduated with. I hardly speak to any of them. If it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't speak to any of them at all. Because, you know, Facebook brought everybody back together. But anyway, you know, they don't mean, I mean, I like those people. Some of those people from high school I like. But they don't really mean anything in my life anymore. Because I've moved on. I've moved across the country. I have more better people in my life. I'm doing more better things with my life. So those people aren't going to matter when you graduate high school in 14 days. I told them straight up. Tell them, if they want to get in your face, tell them straight up. Why should I care who you are and why you don't approve of what I watch on TV? And walk away. And let them think about that. And just get on with it. Get on with your life. 14 days, it ain't going to matter. Graduate, go to college, gone. Next.
Also to Eto, I just and also to everyone for those who keep asking. Yes, Sequester Girls is going to be in Canada. I've seen a couple of them go through. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be in Canada. It's gonna be in theaters in like Edmonton, Calgary, all those bigger name cities. So yeah, I know EQD definitely made a list on which theaters out there they're airing. So yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
And on to questions. This one's from Margin Core. Hope I said that right. Question for all. If you had to pick one musician / band / artist to listen to for the rest of your days, who would it be and why? Also, you all rock. Big smile.
Big smile.
Aww.
Cool.
Holy, that's a tough
That's
tough
a tough
question.
one, yeah.
I don't know.
I know for myself,
Yeah.
it would probably be Foo Fighters.
Really?
Yeah, because Dave Grohl is a genius. Between,
Yes.
I think there was more to him in Nirvana than he lets on. Because he took, as soon as, he got over, the Nirvana thing, he just did this Foo Fighter thing and has been nonstop training on the tracks since. All he does is write hits. All he does is write great music. So, and on top of that, he's a wonderful guy. You hear him talk at all these things, and he's a wonderful, wonderful person. And it's like, love to be, just like him. I look up to the man. So I would love to, listen to Foo Fighters.
I couldn't choose. I listened to too many different things.
Too many genres.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always stuck on one genre, which is orchestral. And I'm a huge Two Steps from Hell fan, and I know that Stefan Andrews is also a huge Two Steps from Hell fan.
Yep.
And yeah, that's my one. That's it right there. I listen to it every single day for the past, I don't know how many years I've gone into it, and yeah, there's my one.
There you go.
Ooh, cool. So this one is from RTRMLP. Question to you, Andrea. How deep can your voice go?
Pretty deep.
Yeah, especially when she's sick.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. Especially when she's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty deep.
Wow. I didn't know it could go that deep.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty deep.
Come on, Dusty.
Hello.
You gotta do something like that.
Hello. There.
There you go.
How are you doing today?
You sound, oh my goodness, that voice. You could do some voice actor with that.
It kind of hurts, though.
Oh my goodness, nightmares tonight. So this one's from Double Helix. To Andrea, tell us a secret.
A secret?
A secret?
No,
Secret?
I'm trained not to.
Trained not to. It doesn't have to be about Pony. It can be about anything.
Oh, yeah, but let's be serious.
Oh
I don't know. I don't have any secrets.
Oh, no. No secrets.
Except the ones that I'm not allowed to tell.
Soon, though. Soon she can tell.
Soon.
Soon, but not now. Soon.
Soon, Grasshopper. Soon.
We'll have to have her back on the program later in the fall so she can tell us these secrets.
Yes, that
Yes.
sounds good.
Absolutely. Next.
So this one's from A-Track. Question to you, Andrea. Have you ever seen Ashley's band live, and are you excited to see them at Fiesta? Fiesta.
I've seen them many times and starting a long time ago.
Nice.
Because I've known Ashley for quite a while. They're rocking live. They're so
yes.
awesome.
Oh my God.
And yeah, I can't wait to see them in Houston. It's gonna be a blast.
They rock right in this house.
Did they?
Yes. Yes.
Sweet.
Carradine
Oh
got
my
the
God.
house concert, so they were actually here only a few months ago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
It was awesome.
All my jelly. So this one's from Eclipse. What is the scariest moment in your recent life?
Scariest? I was pretty scared a while ago. I had a pretty intense session, voiceover, and I woke up the next day and I had no voice. And I wasn't sick or anything. And that's never happened to me before. I've seen it happen to colleagues, especially guys, because they do a lot of battle and pretty intense stuff.
Right.
It's never happened to me, and it happened to me not too long ago, and that was pretty scary.
Yeah.
But it came, so phew.
Yeah, when Tabitha was doing vines where her voice left her after the last convention, it was like, ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So sick.
Yeah, she's been so sick. So hopefully that comes back real soon. Screwy?
Yeah, I hope so.
Hey, Screwy.
What?
You've been keeping that one good question, haven't you? The one off to the side, the really good one, the last one.
Is it already that time?
It's that time, buddy.
Oh,
Going
shoot.
by so fast.
So fast. We're having a good time.
What's the fudge cakes?
Yeah.
Fudge cakes, yes.
Yeah, I have been looking at fire mains for a while. Question for Andrea. Well, first off, fire main, he makes these amazing wood carvings. I'm sure Andrea knows
Yes.
him, of
Yes.
course.
Oh, yes.
And I hope you're pleased with Apple Leaves. Would you do me an honor to sign it before I put it into the Fiesta Equestria charity auction?
Absolutely. Of
Absolutely.
course.
I gotta put one more. I gotta put
Okay,
one more.
go.
It better
One
be good.
more. One more.
It can't be just any question.
Yeah, make it good.
Make it
You're
good.
putting me in such a. 1 second.
Make it
Now
good.
everyone is messaging me. Me.
Me, me. Me.
Good.
Okay, you know what? This one's from Buttons Pony, and I
Buttons.
think I'd have to agree on this one. I'm sure you would too, Dusty.
What?
Andrea, do you think you and Mando can cut a real track and sell it on iTunes? I'd love to have it.
They could sell the last one on iTunes.
Oh. Really? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Would
Heck yeah. I'm sure the last
I
one
just
could be
need
sold on
to-
iTunes.
find somewhere to record it and also maybe somehow get Jason Mraz's permission.
Yeah. That
I
shouldn't
don't
be
know
too
about
hard
that.
because you just have to go to his publishing company, his publishing house,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
pay for the
That'd be
rights, and there you
cool.
go.
I'm glad you like it. That's what really counts.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks.
Love it. So we are at that point in the program where I get to call out all the wonderful original programming that you can come by Everfree Network every week and check out. So this weekly call out starts out with this show right here, Stay Brony, my friends, and then tomorrow, Tuesday, you get Cutie Art Crusaders, the CAC, find and discuss all the lovely fan art that's out there from a technical point of view. And then Equestrian Inquirer is Wednesdays. That's bi-weekly, so they're off this week on next week. And that is 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. Into the Spotlight with Osaka Jack, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. That's where Osaka finds all the wonderful bronies out there that don't quite get the spotlight they deserve doing wonderful, wonderful things. Sketchy Sounds Live Songcast is Thursdays, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. That's where Sketchy breaks out his acoustic guitar and plays for you all of your requests. And then, Post My Video with Jay Holler and BVids, Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's where they do all the PMB stuff, if you like PMBs. Brony Breakdown with Saberspark and Paleo, Thursdays, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, and I have it on good authority that they're dang close to getting that documentary just about done. So, who knows, maybe next week they'll actually premiere it. Lunar Republic Takeover, Fridays, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. That's on the radio side, where Nightmare Moon herself takes over the radio and plays all of your requests for that time period. And then Mixology, DJ One Trick on Saturdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, plays all the house, the techno, the bass. She drops the wubs all the time on that show, Mixology, with One Trick. New show coming up, Eastern Sounds radio show with DJ Frozen Sound. That's European Brony Sounds, and that's Saturdays, 8 p.m. Central Europe time. So that is a Europe show. So if you want to catch that, it's pretty damn early in the morning for us, but you can catch that. That would be 11 a.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's damn early in the morning. Saturday Night Songs with Michelle Krieber, Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, where, yes, Michelle comes around and talks to you on Saturday nights. They're off, they had a show last week, so I'll have a show next week. Blue Screen Bronies, the gaming group, Sundays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, talk all about what's going on in the gaming industry at this time. And then Pegasus Sisters Live is the last show on Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. The Pegasus Sisters do about what we do around here, but from the Pegasus Sister point of view. And that's all the wonderful, wonderful original content you can come back and watch here on Everfree Network. And with that, we're done. We're done.
No.
Yay!
Yeah.
No,
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
That was
I was
fun.
just gonna go on
It was
forever.
fun. It was awesome.
Hey, Screwball. I like how you
Yeah?
say buttons.
Yes. She likes your
Say it
buttons.
again. Yeah, buttons. So cute.
Oh. No, I'm gonna blush.
Buttons.
Buttons. Yes. So make sure you check out all that great stuff. I want to say thank you to Everfree Network for giving me the opportunity to do this show. I'd like to thank Screwball for giving the hand, Crowboy Dave for making us look so good on the YouTubes, Care to Win for writing, my girlfriend Amy for putting up with my crud, and all of you for coming and watching us every week. We love having you here, and everybody who comes to the show loves having you here, and Andrea loves having you here. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for your help, and thanks for being so generous
Absolutely.
with all of our charities and projects. It's just awesome. So thank you so much.
We do what we can because we can. So with that, we are going to fly. Remember, 2 weeks. 2 weeks till the next show. Our next guest, Princess Celestia herself, Nicole Oliver, will be with us in 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
2 weeks.
Awesome.
So, with that, we're also going to have the drawing for the giveaway for Andrea and for Brenda, and we'll figure out how we're doing on charities. With that, we're out. So, thank you very much for coming by, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we'll be back soon. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.
6. Okay.
6.
That's
Yeah.
6.
Which is much more reasonable because
Yeah.
you know what? 2,
Two
I
is like-
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to match lip flaps at 2.
Yeah. Exactly.
But anyway, even that young, were your parents actors? How did they get you involved?
My dad was a musician,
Mhm.
and he worked as a kid, doing radio recordings and in symphonies and that kind of thing.
Wow.
So for him, it wasn't out of the ordinary for a kid to be involved in the arts and working and that kind of thing. So I was a big ham as a kid, and my mom took me to a couple auditions, and that was kind of how it all got started.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Early on, you were in front of the camera a lot, Highlander and the Commish. Was that intimidating as a kid, or was it more like this big grand adventure?
Oh, it was just fun. It's just, you have no idea when you're a kid. It's just totally fun. I remember being so excited because it meant I got to miss school.
Oh.
And no, it's not like, it's just nothing but fun. And, you know, growing up and doing that, you know, all the other actors and the film crews and everyone, they were so kind and fun to be around. And I think it was a great experience.
Oh, awesome. Your career really took off when you were about 10. You must have had like this great reputation and a great agent. And are child actors something of a specialty in casting? You know, when you get one that's really good, they're just like gold.
I guess. I don't know. I think I was just lucky. Probably a lot of right place, right times for auditions and that kind of thing. And I don't know.
You had like one of your longest running roles was on Dragon Tales of all shows, called
Yes.
Emmy at Dragon
Yes.
Tales, right through middle school and high school, all the way
That's
through.
right.
Did that make going to school difficult for you?
No, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Being able to do that. When you did film was the perfect thing to do when I was younger because you miss big chunks. You know, you have to go away for 2 or 3 months and you'd have a tutor while you're on set. But socially, it's harder because you're away for long periods. And I think in high school, it would have been harder to do that. But you're doing voice and you're doing Dragon Tales. Okay, you need to be in the studio once a week for a certain amount of time. You know, you can plan for that. You can fit it into your schedule. And other than that, just be a normal kid. So it was great for me.
Wow, cool. Did your classmates know about your voice acting? What'd they think about it?
Oh, yes. Everyone used to tease me about Madeline.
Really? No
Oh, yeah.
teasing.
But
No.
in a good way.
Oh, good.
I think a lot of my classmates and friends are kind of proud of me. They like to brag about me, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, the Madeline is really cool. I actually caught a bit of Maya the Bee when doing my research.
You did?
Yes. I watched a couple Maya the Bees. Those were good. Welcome back to Week Hiatus to San Jose, California with your pal Dusty. How you doing? And to the two bronies that I saw over at Oak Ridge Mall on Sunday. Bro, awesome guys. But I'm here today with the lovely Miss Andrea Libman. Andrea!
Hello!
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 Hello! How are you doing today, other than being sick?
Well, I'm doing better today. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm finally feeling a little bit better. So
that is awesome. Yeah, because we were talking.
It must have been your show that
yes.
I don't know that nursed me back to health.
Healing properties of this show.
I was so excited to be on it that I got better.
You know what? Gang, she was so excited to be on my program that when I saw her at Everfree Northwest. I'm walking around the line. As soon as she saw me and Screwball walking up their table, she just pointed at me and said, "I want to be on your show." It's like
that's true. I think it was at EQLA.
Yes, EQLA.
That is true.
Yes.
That's a true story.
Yes, ma'am. Let's check a date. I pulled out the iPad and I said, "This date here, this date here, this date, wherever you want to be, whatever you want to be."
Yes, thanks for that. I really appreciate it.
Be on the show, and I have a wonderful list of questions right here. Written for us.
I bet you do.
Written for us by Karen.
List.
Well, no.
You have one of those lists that unfolds and goes.
No, I'm not quite.
No.
We're not quite on Twilight length around here.
No.
No, because we have to get to the commercial, we have to get to charities, and then we get to the question and answer from the live studio audience a little later in the program. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
But we'll start off with these right here.
So much fun.
Yes. So first, your biography shows that your first roles were when you were 2 years old.
Negatory.
Yeah. Negatory? Then your IMDb is wrong.
Well, you know what I think it is? This
what?
Perturbed me for a very long time.
Talk to us.
But I discovered, I think what it is it's dated back to the original production.
Oh, gotcha.
So those would be dubbing of an anime. So the date that they put on it would have been the original anime, and we would have dubbed it later. So I started working when I was 6.
6.
Rock your world. Kick it!
Sorry.
Well, I actually grew up in a little area of Michigan called Port Huron, which is a one bridge away from Sarnia. Yes. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time in Canada growing up there.
Awesome.
Yeah. Because when you grow a mustache like this and you were 16 years old, you just drove across the river for your beer because they didn't care. 18 was the drinking age in Canada, and they liked your American money because it was worth about 50 cents more than a Canadian at the time. So
that's right.
Yes, kids. Don't do that, kids. Don't. Shh. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I swear to God. So, yeah, frustrated pastry chef. Yes?
Yes.
What kind of cooking do you do? Tell us a bit about your cooking.
I do a lot of cooking. I think people that follow me on Twitter know that. All kinds of things. Baking, cooking. I love it.
Yeah? Is it more sweets, or are you more into entrees like
I'd say if I did more sweets, I wouldn't be able to fit into my pants. So I'm always trying to be healthy, eat healthy, and so I'm trying to cook in that kind of way, but then, it's nice to splurge too.
Yeah, a little bit. What is your favorite thing to cook? I mean, that thing that you really look forward to. Oh, God, the weekend's coming. It's a special night. I'm going to cook this.
Well, lately I've been into making pizza.
Pizza?
And I just made it for the first time a couple months ago from scratch. I bought a pizza stone.
Nice.
And I got tons of like amazing tips on Twitter. I wrote, I'm making pizza for the first time. What should I do?
I remember that.
Yeah, and people were so helpful. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've made pizzas a couple times since. So pizzas is a fun thing to make. If I'm doing like a special occasion type thing, like boeuf bourguignon is
nice.
I would make that. Yeah.
Yes.
On a winter.
I myself worked in a 4-star seafood restaurant for years. So
oh wow.
Yes, we need to trade some recipes. So
definitely.
Absolutely. So what is your, because, Pinkie Pie, what is your favorite dessert of all time?
It would there's so many good desserts.
Isn't there?
But it would have to be creme brulee.
Creme brulee. I'm gonna have to make that. I might have to make that for you.
Do you know how?
Heck yeah, I know how.
Oh, see,
Bananas Foster, creme brulee. Yeah, we did all of that at the restaurant.
I don't make it is because, I don't have a blowtorch.
What? Blowtorches are easy to get. You just go down to the Home Depot. Well, in Canada, I'm not sure where the Home Depot is, but you go down to Home Depot and you get this little pencil torch. And I mean,
oh, really?
You should have seen the promo I did for this show. I put a wooden spoon in a remote drill. I got to make some whipped creams. Put the wooden spoon in the drill. There you go.
Cool.
Pretty good. So I kind of like them myself.
I'm really excited to be a part of that because it's such a nostalgic show for a lot of people. Like people that grew up with it feel super connected to it, and it's just really sweet and really iconic. And yeah, I'm super proud to be a part of that.
Yeah, especially being Maya herself.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt.
That doesn't hurt either. Your involvement with the My Little Pony franchise goes way back. We did some research on you.
You did.
Tell us a bit about Zipsy.
I was so excited to get a role on My Little Pony. It was, a side character, but it was so exciting because I grew up with My Little Pony, so I was just thrilled to get to go in and do that. And so Zipsy was a little miniature pony.
Yeah, she was sort of like a butterfly pony.
Yeah, and just so she had a little tiny voice and was like a little cute little, and I mean the show was so different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. From all the pictures that I saw, it's like she was always getting into trouble, or seemed to be anyway. Always the troublemaker. How much fun? How much fun is it to be like the troublemaker? Yeah,
it's fun. It's even more fun to be the meanie.
Meanie?
Oh yeah.
Whoa. So I'm going to bring up a little bit of something here. The world's biggest tea party. You remember that?
No.
No?
What's that?
You did a little voice for a live action My Little Pony back in the G3 era. And there's a picture of it over my shoulder here.
Oh yeah. I've done a few of those for different shows. Those are fun too. So we record it and then the stage actors perform to our voices. We did one for Dragon Tales too.
Ooh, neat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. Have you gone to see any of these shows after your voices have been done for it?
No, I don't think any of them have played in Vancouver, so that would be cool though. It'd be weird and cool.
Because last summer they did a G4 pony, tour with the same sort of suits with the legs that the rear legs that don't move. They just sort of shuffle along.
Did they?
Yes. Kind of same with this one. If you watch the video of this one over my shoulder, it was like, whoa.
Funny.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Let's see. Next question. Looking at your roles, Pinkie Pie, Lemon Meringue from Strawberry Shortcake, we're starting to see a pattern going here. Andrea, are you a frustrated pastry chef by any chance? Frustrated?
You got me.
Yeah.
Don't make me laugh. It makes me cough.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't make you laugh.
That's your fault.
My fault. Sorry, folks.
Sorry.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. What are we, both Canadian?